Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Talk, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy to have you here today. How are you doing? I hope your day is going great. My day is very good and relaxed so far. I had a nice cup of coffee this morning. Yum! Coffee is always so nice in the morning, isn't it? I love taking a few moments just to enjoy the smell and warmth of my coffee before starting the day. It's a small habit, but it really makes me feel happy. So, what's our topic for today? It's a fun one. Today we're going to talk about daily routines. It's a super useful topic for English learners because we talk about our day every single day. We all have a routine, even if it's a little different each day. And a routine is not just about work, it's also about small habits, hobbies, and how we take care of ourselves. Talking about your daily routine is also a great way to practice verbs, time expressions, and connecting words like then, after that, or next. And before we start, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Daily English Talk. It really helps a lot, and I love having you here with me. Today, I also have something special, a story from my friend Jessie. She sent me a very detailed message about her day. Jessie is going to share her daily routine with us. We're going to listen to her story. And after that, I'll tell you a lot about my own daily routine too, including my hobbies, thoughts, small habits, and how I try to stay healthy and happy every day. It's a great way to hear real English and learn new words and phrases about what we do every day. Are you ready? Let's listen to Jessie's day.
Hello, my name is Jessie. I want to tell you about my daily routine. I wake up at 6 a.m. every weekday. I don't like waking up early, but my job starts early. First, I get out of bed and stretch for a few minutes. Stretching helps me feel awake and ready for the day. You can say, I stretch for 5 minutes in the morning to wake up my body. Then, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Washing my face makes me feel more refreshed. I sometimes splash cold water on my face. It's a little shocking, but it wakes me up. Here's a phrase you can use. I wash my face to feel more awake. Next, I go to the kitchen and make a cup of coffee. I love coffee. While the coffee is brewing, I check my phone. I look at messages, emails, and sometimes I check social media for a few minutes. You can say, I check my phone for messages and updates in the morning. After that, I get dressed. I usually wear simple clothes for work, like pants and a shirt. I don't wear fancy clothes every day. I like comfort in the morning because I want to start my day relaxed. Sometimes I put on a light jacket or a scarf if it's cold. Then I eat breakfast. My breakfast is usually simple: toast with butter and jam and my coffee. Sometimes I have fruit too. You can say, I usually eat toast or cereal for breakfast. At 7 a.m., I leave my house to go to work. I take the bus. The bus ride is about 30 minutes. During this time, I usually listen to music or a podcast. You can say, I listen to music during my commute. Sometimes I read short articles on my phone or practice English phrases I learned the day before. I arrive at work at about 7:30 a.m. My work starts at 7:45 a.m. I work in an office. I check my emails and start my tasks. I usually make a to-do list for the day. You can say, I make a to-do list to stay organized. I work on my computer for many hours. At 12 hours p.m., I have lunch. I usually bring my lunch from home, a sandwich or a salad. I eat with my coworkers. We talk and laugh. It's nice to have a break and connect with friends. Talking is a great way to practice English small talk. You can say, I chat with my colleagues during lunch. In the afternoon, I continue to work. Sometimes I have meetings. My workday finishes at 4:30 p.m. After work, I take the bus home. When I get home, I like to relax for a bit. I sit on the sofa, maybe watch a little TV, read a book, or scroll on my phone. Sometimes I do a short meditation. It helps me feel calm after a busy day. Later, around 6:30 p.m., I make dinner. I like to cook, so I try new recipes sometimes. I also enjoy plating food nicely, like adding herbs or vegetables to make it colorful. Cooking can be relaxing and creative. After dinner, I wash the dishes. You can say, I wash the dishes after dinner every day. In the evening, I spend time with my family. We watch a movie together, play a board game, or just talk. Sometimes I exercise a little, maybe go for a walk, do yoga, or stretch. Before bed, I take a shower. Then I read a book for a little while. I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m. I try to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. On weekends, my routine is very different and more relaxed. Sleeping in, meeting friends, going for walks, or doing hobbies.
Wow. Thank you, Jessie. That was such a detailed story. I love how she included so many small actions, like stretching, checking messages, and even thinking about plating food nicely. These little details make her routine very realistic and relatable. She also used many common verbs we use every day, like wake up, get out of bed, brush teeth, make coffee, eat breakfast, go to work, have lunch, finish work, go home, make dinner, wash dishes, take a shower, read a book, and go to bed. All of these are essential words for talking about your daily life. Now, let me tell you a really detailed story about my own day, including my hobbies, thoughts, and small habits. I usually wake up around 7 a.m. I'm not really a morning person, so sometimes I hit the snooze button once or twice. The first thing I always do is drink a big glass of water. It helps me wake up and feel fresh. Then I open the curtains and let the sunlight in. I love when my room fills with natural light in the morning. Sunlight makes me feel energetic and happy. I often take a few deep breaths and stretch a little while looking outside. You can say, I open your house. The curtains and take deep breaths in the morning. After that, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and wash my face. Sometimes I do a short skincare routine, moisturizer, toner, or a light cream. I put on some calm music while getting ready, usually something lo-fi or acoustic. Music helps me set a positive mood for the day. You can say, I listen to music while getting ready. Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. My breakfast depends on my mood. Oatmeal with fruit and honey, eggs and toast, or pancakes if I have extra time. I can't start my day without coffee. I sit by the window, drink my coffee slowly, and plan my day. I also make a small to-do list. It helps me stay focused. You can say, I write a to-do list to organize my day. I start work around 9 a.m. Since I work from home, I turn on my computer and start writing or recording or editing episodes for daily English talk. Sometimes I spend hours researching topics, reading articles, or practicing pronunciation. I also make notes about English phrases I want to explain to my listeners. You can say, I research and write for my podcast every morning. I usually take a short break, stretch, do a few exercises, or walk around. Sometimes I do breathing exercises or meditate for 5 minutes. You can say, I take a break to relax and refresh my mind. For lunch, I prepare something simple and healthy, pasta with vegetables, soup, or a salad. I like cooking, so I enjoy trying different recipes and plating the food nicely. After lunch, I wash the dishes, make tea, and go back to work. In the afternoon, I often record podcast episodes, practice English speaking, or study. I also read books about self-improvement, psychology, or learning languages. Sometimes I watch educational videos or short online courses. You can say, I spend my afternoon learning new skills and improving myself. If I feel tired, I take a short 15-minute nap or go for a walk outside. I love walking in nearby parks, observing people, nature, and city life. Sometimes I listen to music or podcasts while walking. Walking helps me think clearly and get some fresh air. Around 5:30 p.m., I finish work. Then I do something active, stretching, yoga, or a home workout. I exercise 30-45 minutes almost every day. After my workout, I take a shower and feel refreshed. In the evening, I cook dinner, experimenting with Italian, Asian, or Mediterranean recipes. I sometimes light candles and put on music to create a cozy atmosphere. Cooking is both relaxing and creative. After dinner, I clean the kitchen, wash the dishes, and then spend time relaxing, reading a book, watching an English TV show, or journaling. Sometimes I work on creative projects, new podcast ideas, motivational quotes, or short videos. Writing, recording, or planning creative projects helps me feel productive and inspired. Before bed, I unwind with herbal tea, stretch a little, and read a few pages of a book. I usually go to bed around 11 p.m. I also think about what I'm grateful for, a habit that helps me end the day with a positive mindset. On weekends, I sleep in, meet friends, walk in parks, visit cafes, take photos, make short videos, or explore new places. I also use Sundays as a reset day, cleaning, preparing food for the week, and planning ahead. This is a detailed look at 2 daily routines, Jessie's and mine. Both stories show small habits, work routines, hobbies, and ways to stay healthy. You can learn verbs, phrases, and expressions to describe your day in English. Wake up, brush teeth, make coffee, eat breakfast, commute, work, have lunch, relax, exercise, cook, read, journal, go to bed. I hope this episode helps you learn useful words, practice English, and get ideas for describing your own day. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Talk, like this video, and share it with anyone learning English. And leave a comment. Tell me one thing you do every day that's part of your routine. I'd love to read your comments. That's all for today's episode on daily routines. See you next time, and keep practicing your English.